This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Don't shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
16 minutes into the hour. That was Eminem committing to the Ice Bucket Challenge. That's been the biggest, I don't want to say trend, but the biggest phenomenon that has impacted the world in a long time.
Yes, Wayne. You know, celebrities and people all over the world have been doing this challenge. Kevin Hart, George Takei, our friend, Ben Affleck, Miley Cyrus, Michael Strahan, so many people. And today they announced that it's been over $100 million that's been donated to ALS.
Wow, over $100 million donated to ALS. That deserves a round of applause, right?
Yes.
All right, and then, so who do we have here today, Kelly Kinkaid?
Because we do it for the citizens, I had to bring the person that started this, Pat Quinn, here. He has ALS, and he's the one that started the Ice Bucket Water Challenge. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, so you have ALS, correct?
Yes, I was diagnosed on March 8th, 2013, last year.
Wait, hold up. How old are you, man?
I'm 31.
You're only 31 years old?
Yeah, it's not normal for someone my age to get this, but
Yeah.
people are noticing it more. There's more and more young people that do get diagnosed these days.
Let me ask you this, because that you know, in all of this, first of all, this is this is the best way to bring attention to it that I've ever seen. You know, the Ice Bucket Challenge is fun, and some people are doing it. They don't even know why they're doing it, but when they do it, it still brings attention to this condition. What is it? Can you break it down? What does it mean?
At this, ALS is a neurodegenerative disease. It's in my brain. What's happening to me is my brain's no longer sending the messages to my nerves to work my muscles.
Yeah.
So as the messages don't get to my nerves, my muscles can't work. Mm-hmm. So when they stop to work, they begin to atrophy. Mm-hmm. And as atrophy happens, I get weaker and weaker.
Okay. And then what does the ALS, the acronym, stand for?
It's Amyotrophic Lateral Sclerosis.
Okay. And this isn't hereditary necessarily?
Not for me personally. 90% of people that get diagnosed are sporadic, and 10% are in the family. It's called familial.
Yes, Wayne, on ALS.org, it says ALS is not contagious. It can strike anyone. And, you know, a lot of people thought this was a disease that people got when they were older, and it's not. Pat is 31 years old.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, like, what is the average age for the disease, but how many young people under the age of 30 actually have it?
Now that I've been diagnosed, I dove headfirst in. I've done a lot of research. I think percentage-wise, I think we're less than 2%, but you see more and more younger people nowadays, especially now with the Ice Bucket Challenge coming out. There's more people coming to the forefront, to the media, so you see more stories. But on average, from what I've seen, it's over, it's 40 plus, mostly in the 60s.
Wow. You know, was there anyone, like Eminem's done it, Kevin Hart has done it? Who surprised you the most that's actually done the Ice Bucket Challenge?
Well, actually, 50 Cent was pretty ridiculous. I saw him throw or challenge Floyd Mayweather to 750,000, I think it was, which I hope goes to ALS, but that was one of the more ridiculous ones.
Yep. 50.
Yeah.
Okay, he's definitely family here. If you don't do it, what does that mean?
Well, if you haven't done it yet, I don't know where you're living, because this has gotten to everybody I know, family, friends, and now it's way beyond that. Celebrities, it's everywhere. Yeah,
you know, DB here is our movie junkie, man, and I thought, you know, he hasn't been so willing to do it, though he's willing to donate. And I thought since you were here that maybe finally it might inspire him to do it. Man, can you just encourage him and tell him that's going to a worthy cause, bro?
I would love to. I mean, even if you donate, just imagine this scenario. If everyone just donated and social media wasn't bombarded with these videos, the awareness level would stop, and ALS would not be something people are talking about. Maybe they'd raise some money, but it would never get out to where it is now.
Yo, DB, come on, man. Pull it over here, bro. I can't say no to that. Come over here, man. Come here, man. And then maybe, Pat, you could encourage him while we do this, man. Tracy, come here. You know, Tracy, come here. Take it. Now, you know, he actually got something. It's not necessarily a bucket here, all right? It's not necessarily a bucket. But DB, Pat, is this, if we do this, will this count?
This definitely works.
Okay.
Live in studio.
See how much money I got, and if you do this, DB, I'll donate $200. Is that cool?
That's awesome. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't seem too cheap, right? Hey, I don't have Floyd Mayweather money, man. Come on, right. All right. $200 on behalf of Sway in the Morning. Go ahead, Tracy. Go ahead, DB. This is it. Your ice bucket challenge right here. 2, 1. Oh, there you go, man. Real ice. DB. DB.
Sway in the Morning.
There it is. All right. How that feel, DB? How that feel, man? You feel, like you done something valuable, huh?
Clean and proud of myself.
There you go, man. All right. Does that count, even though it's a cup?
Certainly counts.
Okay, cool, man. We're going to take calls, man. Pat is here. You want to learn more about the Ice Bucket Challenge and the disease? 888-742-3345. Sway in the Morning. All right, 24 minutes into the hour. We got one of the founders of the Ice Bucket Challenge that's been, spreading across the world. People donating money for a worthy cause, dropping buckets of ice or ice water on their head. DB, our very own Sway in the Morning's DB, just did it, and we're donating a couple of $100 as a part of the charity. Kelly, go ahead, introduce our guest once again.
Yes, today we have Pat Quinn here. You've been diagnosed a little over a year with ALS, and we were talking about ALS can strike anyone. And to all the people, it's just ALS occurs throughout the world, no racial, ethnic, or social economic boundaries. And what I thought was alarming was I know your friend Pete Frates, he's a former baseball player. He also has ALS. The life expectancy is 2 to 5 years. And I know you've done a lot of research. What is the research? Are you on medication now? How can they prolong, the disease for you?
It's tough because ALS, it's a very individualistic disease. Pete's progression is a lot faster than mine. So he's already wheelchair bound. Mm-hmm. He recently lost his voice. And like I said, it's individual. Progression for every person is different. So on average, they say 2 to 5 years is your life expectancy, but that's not every person's case. And as the way I look at it, it's not going to be mine.
Absolutely, man. There's some things that you, since you've been diagnosed, that you've been wanting to do, that you've had a chance to do.
Oh, yeah. I got married a little over a month ago. Yeah.
Congratulations. Man. Congratulations,
yeah,
man.
This is not going to stop me. No. We're going full-fledged with inspiring people. We started Quinn for the Win. It's my organization where we do fundraisers, events, anything to create awareness for a disease that really doesn't have much.
How has your family and friends, how has this impacted them in their lives?
I'm sure it's tough, but they don't treat me like a baby. I want to be treated normal. Yeah. As it progresses, maybe things will change, but at this point, we're trying to keep things as normal as we can. Mm-hmm. Still go out, still hang out with friends. Just trying to keep it as normal as we can.
So if you want to go to the strip club or something like that, you could just go.
My wife might be listening, so
okay.
No, but
all right,
maybe.
Do you do physical therapy now? Is it something like exercise to keep your muscles going?
Yeah, sure. A good friend of mine is a personal trainer, and I go to him twice a week. I mean, I'm not lifting anymore or anything like that, but we for about 45 minutes of the hour we stretch. You got to keep my muscles and my joints loose, because even with anybody else, if you don't use them, they'll get tight, they get weaker. So I just got to keep loose and keep stretching. Stretching is key.
Okay, we got Pat Quinn with us, man. We got Dan on the line from Maryland. Good morning, Dan. How you doing?
I'm well, man. How's everyone? How's the show doing today?
Good morning. Man, we can't complain, man. It's good to be breathing, man. What's your question?
So actually, I just wanted to make a statement and try to make awareness. First of all, I am a researcher. I'm a PhD. And so $100 million raised for this disease is excellent. That's a great thing. But I just wanted to put it out there, and I hope that as we all see the money coming in, right, through the Ice Bucket challenges and everything, I just hope we get to see results from research that's being done, or at least that, it's exploited the labs that the money's going to, because, the NIH gives out $1 million grants all the time. They can give out $1 million grant to 100 different labs for ALS now. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that as transparent as everyone's being with the bucket challenge and giving money to it, I hope the ALS Foundation is going to be that transparent with telling us where it's going, with showing us data, with telling us about the labs that it's going to and how it's being utilized. So that's just the point and comment I wanted to make.
Do you know how the money is being distributed, or are you that involved?
I personally don't know. I mean, the money increased. I believe they said now that it's over 100 million compared to the same time frame last year. They made around 2. Right. So the increase is astronomical. And I agree with that call. I mean, you got to be transparent with how you're going to handle this. The increase is untouched, so you're going to have to tell the people where it's going, and I would say a major percentage should go to research.
Okay. Yeah, and on a lot of people have even said that the ALS Foundation, they're kind of figuring out with all this money what they are going to do with it, because money, like you said, last year they only raised $2.7 million, and that's a big concern because a lot of people are donating. So I think that what we can do is really hold the ALS accountable and make sure that they are telling people what they're doing with this money.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I wish we did more of that in Congress.
Right.
You know what I mean? To find out what exactly money is being spent on and who's benefiting from it. Blake is from Denver. Good morning, Blake. How you doing? Blake, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, what's your question for Pat?
Hey, more of a statement than a question, but I heard somewhere that ALS Challenge donates a fraction of every $100 to actual ALS victims and, the research, and the other 90% goes to, paying the people that are in charge of organizing these events and, paying everyone's salaries and so on and so forth. So I don't know the truth behind that. I don't know if you guys have any idea either, but I just thought that was pretty interesting when I heard that myself.
You want to come?
Yeah, I personally don't work for the ALS Association, so I'm not sure what the percentages are. If that was the case, I would be pretty disappointed, but I don't believe that I don't know the percentage, but I don't think it's 10%.
I think it's a simple solution that people just kind of ask to show where the money is going.
And remember, last year they only made 2.7. 2.7 last year and 100 million this year. Yeah. They have to figure it out and just hold them accountable.
That's it, because I think what you guys have done is incredible, and it deserves, a lot of praise, and, you're bringing attention to a disease that impacts a lot of people, and we should try to hopefully find a cure. There's no cure, right?
No. There's a treatment option at this point, which I wouldn't consider one. It's a prescription you take that they say extend your life by 3 to 9 months.
Yeah.
As a patient, I really find that unacceptable.
Yeah.
And hopefully this extra money will be a difference maker, really increase the research and get a much better treatment option.
Pat, has anyone from the organization reached out to you since the whole challenge is really gone national or global?
We haven't spoke directly about the challenge or the money, but I'm always in contact with people from the association.
Okay.
The New York chapter has been very supportive of me, and I haven't been involved in the financial aspect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Pat Quinn, man. Give him a round of applause, man.
Thank you.
Hey, man, I want to say this officially. Tracy, help me out. You are a citizen
of Sway in the morning.
Yeah, it is, Pat, man. That's big, man. You may not believe it, but that's huge, man.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nearly as huge as a challenge here, bro. All right. And then people can reach out to you directly. You have your own Facebook page, right?
Yeah, sure. If you go on Facebook, you search Quinn for the Win, or if you go to quinn4thewin.com, you can learn all about me.
There it is, man. Pat Quinn, man. Good to meet you, brother.
Thank you very much. It was an honor.
Absolutely. You say it's an honor. The honor is ours, man.
Yeah.
And we mean it. And then DB, congratulations, man. You did the challenge.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.